Good morning, millennials.
Welcome back to the Toastoween 2024 Extravaganza. I'm Hallie Parker.
And I'm Annie Parker.
No, you're not. What's her last name? Annie James.
Oh, I did know that. I'm Annie James.
And we are joined with special guest.
Oh, hello, I'm Aunt Jessie. Aunt Jessie is here. Hello.
Jessie, what's her last name?
Hello, Aunt Jessie, the hooker.
Doubtfire, Garton, Kelsey.
Oh, Aunt Jessie is here to see you both. It's so good to see you.
Chessers, we miss you.
By the way, everybody says Chessy with a C. It's a J. Her name is fucking Jessie.
It's not, actually.
You look it up, you Google. It's Jessie with a J. Why do people say Chessy with a C?
Ben, you might want to take several seats. It's literally Chessy. Google it. I love that none of us know the names of our characters.
Excuse me, none of us. I literally knew my name.
Okay, two-thirds.
Actually, check it.
It's Chess. You're positive it's Chessy.
Yes,
Pause.
I was getting ready
That's
today.
what
and
makes
I
the
said,
lore so strong. If she were Jessie, she'd be any other Jessie.
Understood.
Jackie, as I was getting dressed today, I literally had to say, Alexa, I could not remember Hallie's last name. Like, I knew Annie James, and I literally said, Alexa, what is, what the fuck's her name? Hallie's last name? And Parker, yes. Nick Parker. My daddy.
It's true.
My daddy.
Legend.
So funny is I Googled Annie James this morning, like for accessory ideas, and then I forgot my own name.
So Ben and I are in the same studio. We're on different cameras. It's important to know what's really going on behind the scenes at Toastoween. It is 6,000 degrees in this place. Yes. We are both wearing
You have no idea how hot it is. Oh, you have no idea.
On my FaceTime, like Claudia, we always have this angle, but Chessy looks like she's been...
I can't breathe.
Looks like she's been taken hostage.
I can't breathe. This is like the tightest. Look at this sweat mark. Can you see? I have under boob sweat marks.
Yes, it's so hot in here.
So hot.
It's giving
we have
summer camp. It's giving summer camp.
my-
And it's giving cross transatlantic continental podcasting, which is so Parent Trap coded.
We have one fan, and I was like very generous because Chessy was already sweating through her shirt when we got here. But Ben, I am letting you know, like, we will be sharing that fan.
You have no idea how hot it is over here. You have no idea.
Chessy's bosom is moist.
I can't breathe.
So is it Annie's.
No, Claude, do you see? No, Annie, do you see?
Do you see Ben's sweat mark?
Annie,
It's
look.
getting bigger.
Look.
Listen, it's that summertime Napa Valley heat.
It's that summertime Napa Valley heat. And, growing up on a vineyard with my servant, Jessie, I obviously know what it's like to exist in the warm climates. And I travel a lot because my dad is, like, really wealthy. So I'm only at this camp, like, for fun. I'm spending the rest of the summer at my vineyard.
Most of us are at this camp for fun. I would hope so.
Nick Parker is so rich. Not enough people talk about how rich he is.
They both are, both the parents.
Independently wealthy. And then when they come together, blended.
By the way, alternate title for the Parent Trap, Three Identical Strangers.
Or blended.
Yeah, like the way they were both so wealthy, it's better because if they had gotten separated and one had to go with a poor parent and one went with a rich parent, that wouldn't have been fair.
No, it was just really like two completely different lifestyles, but both at a very high level of living.
At a very high level of living.
So happy Toastoween, everyone. The day is here. Halloween. What fun.
Yeah, and it's nice. I like October because I celebrate Toastoween, but also my birthday, October 11th.
My birthday is October 11th.
Hallie, we're not sisters.
We're twins, Basil.
And by the way, I know a lot of you guys think that I'm Annie Parker, the twin from the Vineyard twin. However, that's just what you think.
However, you look like the camper from The Camper and the Counselor.
I do, because she's kind of wacky looking. Like,
what do you mean? She looks like me.
But she has like wild red hair. Like my hair is really insane.
No, you
in this
really
wig.
look like her. I think you should tell people that's who you are. And the uniforms are also green and white.
And is Ben the counselor?
I look like Sadie Sink's older brother in Stranger Things.
Is that her brother?
Yeah.
Does that make Ben Counselor Snitch?
Yeah. Because Counselor Snitch has like a sexy physique.
Yes, always showing off her bosom.
Right.
How scary is this tank top?
It's giving naps.
Ben's wearing Amazon's finest.
You love that shirt when you're dressing like a lady.
I don't think that there could be... I don't think that there could be a thicker version of this shirt, though, Jackie. The thin one that we wore for Ina Garten was nice and thin, very Olivia.
That's
this one,
not-
this is a coat. This is a winter coat.
It's a new one.
That's
from
not your
Amazon.
Ina Garten shirt?
No, that Ina Garten shirt is long gone. It's probably at your house.
Wow, and I wonder, what did you wear for Donna Kelsey?
I wore a knit sweater.
he wore Jenny Kane cashmere.
Oh.
I bet you were
knit.
so hot that
At
day.
least you're not wearing cashmere.
I think it was cold that day.
Oh, you look
It's
fantastic as Donna. I just pulled it up.
It's such a shame.
beautiful
80
woman.
degrees in New York on Halloween. What are you like?
It's so true. Ben is also
Disgusting.
wearing like an excessive amount of House Labs blush and a
looks
Makeup
really
by Mario
nice.
lipstick. It does.
You've got a
Thank
lovely blush to you, a lovely sheen. So,
Thank you.
out of all the ladies you've played over the years, who's your favorite?
Like, I am Ina Garten in my soul. How easy is that? But the Doubtfire Donna Kelsey was really fun. Ooh, my sons, sugar in my sons.
I just want to say
Sugar
all of the
in
women
my
that you're
sons.
playing are the same, are the elk
It's
of the
true.
same woman.
It's
They
so
are.
true. Very like maternal spirit. Even Chessy, like she's always whipping shit up in that
Yeah,
kitchen.
not like a kitchen is not an unfamiliar place to them. Home and hearth, a big chili. Chessy loves a
Yes.
chili.
Chessy loves a chili and her golden retriever. We should have brought
Romeo.
Should have brought him. They had a dog.
They did. They did.
Romeo could have
And
cosplayed as a golden retriever.
if Margot still worked for us, she would obviously be Meredith Blake.
Obviously, somewhere out there, she is being Meredith Blake.
She literally was born Meredith Blake.
Yeah.
I'm just saying justice for Martin. Martin was a strong character.
Ben and I did go
Martin's
back
your
and forth about
man.
whether
Stand by your man, Chessy.
Martin's a strong character with those leather pants.
although it would make more sense for like Ben in the context of the three of us, like to be my servant, not yours, you know?
Of course, and he has to be a woman. Like, how boring.
Of course. When I was telling my friends that like I went to dinner with my high school friends, like what is Toastoween? And I was like, we're being Annie and Hallie, and Ben is being Chessy. They're like, not Martin. I'm like, no, you don't understand. He has to play a woman.
He has to.
I don't know what it says about myself. I love dressing as a woman.
You know who else loved dressing as a woman?
Oh,
Kate.
Bruce Jenner.
very good. And Bruce Salfer.
And we're in trouble.
And we're in trouble. But
No, I feel like I can make jokes because I feel like Caitlyn Jenner actually appreciates those jokes. Like she thinks they're funny.
1,000%. And because Ben is an ally who loves to dress like a woman.
It's
I'm
so
an ally.
true. And you do, and from the back, it's actually very funny to see Ben. Like today when he put on the wig for the first time and then he turned around and walked away. Like seeing from the back, this like 6 foot broad, it is so funny. In person, you guys, and the wig is, it's not 100%, you know? They don't have a Chessy wig. Like it was, you had to really,
This
is
wig,
so-
I'm sorry, this wig is a Shonda.
Ben,
I
you
think
look
you've
like,
never looked better.
This wig is a complete
No,
shame.
it's perfect.
Ben.
But I'm just saying, she doesn't have these bangs, does she?
She does.
And-
It's like very 90s Farrah Fawcett, but you look more like Morgan Wallen. Like,
And you didn't
That's who it is.
you didn't
Morgan
shave
Wallen.
for the occasion.
No,
it's funnier when
Chessy
he's a
has
bearded
facial
lady.
hair.
no, I'm Chessy chest hair.
Chessy chest hair.
Let me just pull it down a little. How's that?
Oh my God. And by the way, this is the first Toastoween. Ben is going to be here for however long we want him to be. We set up a whole little studio for him. Right, he's literally right next to me. We're pretending like we're not in the same room. We're literally right next to each other. And I think Ben's going to stick around for the stories. Like,
Okay, what? Not a little sprinkle of Chessy on the stories. That's what they need.
yeah. And Ben, feel free to like chime in or just like scroll on your phone.
What are the Fast Five? What are we talking about, ladies?
What's
Oh, my God.
411?
Yeah, what are we chatting about, gal pals? Ooh, what are we chatting about, gal pals? Oh no, it's where Mrs. Doubtfire turns Jamaican at some
You just
point.
sounded Irish and Jamaican.
She is
Oh, miss
Irish.
her. She is. She's Irish.
I believe so.
She's Irish.
Yeah, no, that sounds right.
That feels
What
right.
are we talking about, gal pals? Let's get into it.
Honestly, Chessy was a little overbearing.
I know, but Annie needed that sort of
Guidance.
boundaries in her life.
Yeah, I mean, I just prefer my servants like a little more relaxed.
What are you gonna
Yeah.
do?
It's also really crazy that like both girls had servants.
right.
Like, because Chessy was a little above and beyond. She wasn't just like a nanny. She was like a cooking and a cleaning. And
just-
Martin was dressed like a full-blown
Martin was a straight up butler.
butler.
But I guess
yeah.
that's like in a single parent household, like they definitely needed additional childcare.
so true.
So they arrived at the same conclusion,
Correct.
just branded a bit differently.
Yeah. You actually look like the twin, like with the headband, the whole thing.
You look great.
Thank you. This is the most comfortable Toastoween I've ever had.
How nice.
How
I
nice.
honestly thought you look great. Like,
No, this wig is like amazing to me. Like, should I go red?
I think you maybe should.
And I feel like today, because we're always talking about redhead representation, I feel like we're really doing the most for the redhead community
Yes, which we need the most.
at dark times like this.
It's so true.
And by the way, yesterday when we were going through all of our Toastoween costumes over the years, we did forget Viserys and Daemon Targaryen.
We did.
So
and
good.
Does that make it our most forgettable? Because we literally forgot it.
I guess so. But still,
Jen,
the
don't
thing
wipe your
about
lipstick off.
Toastoween is like
I
they're
saw
all
that.
really 10 out of 10. So like, fine, you want to find a 9.9 in there? Fine.
It's so true, but it's crazy.
I'm not wiping my lipstick. I was wiping the sweat off of my upper brow.
Okay, but I literally saw you wipe your lipstick, and now you have
I mean,
a lipstick
upper
stain
lip?
because you wiped it on your pants.
No, there's nothing on my
That's
pa-
so
oh,
Chessy.
crap.
She's kind of a mess.
Oh, crap.
Messy.
I did. Shit.
I told you.
Chessy messy.
Messy Chessy.
Messy Chessy.
So Morgan Wallen, Annie, and Hallie are so excited to be here today. Happy Toastoween. Happy Halloween. I can't believe it's finally Halloween. Honestly, it's been Halloween for 3 weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
this has been one of the
started
longest
so
run-ups.
early.
I don't like
you
Halloween
tell-
on a Thursday. I'm
Did
calling
you tell
it.
the story, Claude, to the toasters of the hooligans below?
She did.
Last Saturday night,
Of
she
course
did.
I did. And
Oh my-
honestly, let's not go
Let's
there.
not go there.
my God.
Anywhere else. Let's round up the dreadful things we did this week, okay?
That was the worst night of my life. Hang on.
I saw a lot of comments about this yesterday,
oops,
aside from my audio, which I believe is fixed. But the 45-minute conversation about the creators list, which we did address at the end of the episode yesterday, if you made it there. Maybe some of you fell off before that, and we apologize. That went on too long.
That went on too long. And that's on us and our personal interests and really not being able to separate like our personal interests from the interests of the toasters. And usually it's usually just a big circle, but
There is a
we
sliver
were wrong.
outside of the circle, I guess. We couldn't read the room because there's nobody in here. And for that, we
Right.
apologize deeply.
Ben, have you cooled down? Like I have. I'm okay right now. This
I
LaCroix is
can't breathe. Like, you could literally make a soup with the amount of water under my breath.
Do you want to take your blouse off?
I don't think the people are ready for that. Like, that is
Okay. Just
that'll
know,
be
like,
that'll be
this is a safe
that'll be
space.
the end of the show.
Make yourself comfortable. Yeah, I guess we can't let it get off the rails. We haven't even started. We haven't even
even
started. Martin, we haven't even
started.
started.
And by the way, do you think Martin and Chessy were well suited for one another? Like
No.
I think
I don't think so either.
Like Mr. Right Now, you know, he's there. He's a warm body. There's really no one else around. They're going to be together
yeah.
for the rest of their lives. Let's make a go of
There's-
it. It's convenient.
There was honestly a 0% chance that Martin liked women. Like, it's just like, that's just like not a thing. Like, I looked at them and I was like, this is mismatched. Like, if anything,
I think you're mistaking like British for gay. Like they're
don't
just
think-
different over there, you know?
maybe.
That never
maybe.
occurred to me, though. Now that you say it, it seems kind of obvious. However, Chessy was not like other women.
Chessy
No.
is an all-American woman.
She was all American for sure.
I'm so excited for our camping trip.
I'm so excited for our camping trip.
Chessy, what kind of treats are you going to be packing for us?
Oreos and peanut butter, of course. For you fat bitches.
That sounds great, honestly. I know Meredith will really appreciate it. Chessy, what do you think about Meredith?
I think Meredith is a stupid cunt. like she's so fucking mean to my what's his name, Dennis? No, that's literally his name.
No, Nick.
She's so fucking mean to my Nick. I feel like Jamae, private school girl.
Yeah, by
Just
the way.
like talking shit.
I'm Chris
Yeah.
Lilly.
And by the way, there is a subplot within the film of obviously Chessy being in love with Nick Parker,
Oh
correct?
yeah.
Yes, but I think she realized a long time ago it's just not going to happen for her when he likes like 26-year-old bitches.
PR girls, yeah.
That's really how it should have ended though, with me and Nick Parker.
No, but
Elizabeth. What a queen she was.
Oh my God, we've literally not even spoken about Elizabeth this whole time. Your mother.
Yeah, she's
was-
kind of in the background, but
She's a simple woman like that.
yeah, she doesn't.
Did they like intentionally name her Elizabeth so that we would like draw royal comparisons?
So actually, that's so interesting because I feel like when we were like now when I think about Elizabeth James, like she is so like reminds me of Princess Diana. I feel like I can't
Princess Diana,
keep the two
yep.
apart. Actually,
There's a whole generation of young girls who grew up thinking that the mom from Parent Trap was Princess Diana.
Me.
William and Harry have said that the character reminds them so much of their mom, and they used to watch it as a source of comfort. Yeah, I don't know if it was one or both of them, but like they've said it too.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah, so it's not just us.
No.
Okay, no, it definitely is not just us.
But yeah, there's definitely some intentional confusion. Confusion.
Well, we actually have a lot to get into today. And so Annie, Hallie, and Chessy will, of course, be a part of this entire episode. But Jax, Claude, and Ben are going to be diving into the Fast Five because we still have a job to do. You know, like Toast Your Ween is kind of the perfect balance of fun and work hard, play hard.
Yeah, work hard, play hard, read ads, tell stories.
Of course. Of course. Oh man, Chessy thinks you're hilarious.
Chessy
That was funny.
Chessy
That was pretty good, gal pal. Pretty good.
Gal pal.
Okay, well now without further ado, here are the Fast Five stories that you need to know.
And the Fast Five stories that you need to know are brought to you by Caraway. So Caraway understands that this spooky season, none of us want to be haunted by the spookiness of toxins. Caraway brings you peace of mind with their non-toxic cookware that is free of those dangerous and spooky chemicals. So many fun fall items that we're whipping up. And by we, I mean Chessy, of course. She makes her famous chili, her grilled cheese in a pan, and she's using Caraway's finest. I don't, want to step out of Ben's, but I think a lot of people, I could say Caraway is a Chessy approved brand. Their internet famous cookware comes with the saute pan, the fry pan, the Dutch oven, the saucepan, plus lids for all of them, a canvas lid holder, a magnetic pan rack for storage. It is the ultimate kitchen setup, and it'll save you $150 versus buying the items individually. So ditch the chemicals with Caraway. Their non-toxic kitchenware features a chemicals-free ceramic coating, so food can be prepared with peace of mind. Then no hard-to-pronounce chemicals will leach into your healthy ingredients. So visit carawayhome.com/toaster10 to see all of our favorite products and take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners, so only when you visit carawayhome.com/toaster10 or our code TOASTER10 toaster10 at checkout. Caraway, it's easy cooking, it's well loved, it's non-toxic, and it's non-toxic cookware made modern. Thank you, Chessy, for your support during this time. Today's episode is also brought to you by GNC. So are you haunted by low energy? It's a very common side effect of being on a GLP-1 medication, even if you're not on a GLP-1 medication, but I know a lot of you guys have taken that journey with me. And if you want to get ahead of that, like fatigue, a lot of people are like, that's a kind of an unspoken about side effect of being on those medications, like the general fatigue. So let's talk about energy solutions brought to you by GNC. One thing you can do to help maintain energy is getting enough protein. Your body counts on macronutrients like protein for fuel and proper function. GNC has the highest quality mixed powder proteins, plus deliciously satisfying protein bars and meal replacement shakes. If low energy is a regular issue for you, try a multivitamin with an energy support formula like GNC's best-selling VitaPack program for energy and metabolism. It covers your vitamins and minerals plus botanicals to ignite energy metabolism and mental sharpness. For a quick pick-me-up, grab an energy drink, of course, powered by caffeine, ginseng, amino acids, B vitamins. GNC stocks only the best brands, so stop in and try a cold one in your favorite flavor. Lastly, it might sound counterintuitive, but working out will still help you stay energized, so get your exercise routine up and running. Maybe try a pre-workout supplement that easily mixes into your water, and they come in every flavor imaginable. So stay nourished, stay energized. Right now, you can take 25% off GNC's best protein bars and meal replacement shakes. Save now on the entire GNC Total Lean lineup, those shakes and bars that I'm always talking about that I love. And you can do that at gnc.com/toast. Our code is TOAST25. You can start using it today and you will get 25% off their protein bars and meal replacement shakes. gnc.com/toast. Today's episode is also brought to you by cotton, the fabric of our lives. The fabric of now is Cotton's new campaign, tapping into the overwhelming lives that we all lead. Cotton wants us to take a step back from the chaos and find presence in the moment. We live our lives plugged in, and while we are so focused on capturing the moment, we aren't always living in them. Cotton is asking us to help our listeners take a pause. So after you finish this episode, of course, and that does look different for everyone. So some people take a pause by going on an afternoon run in the park or going golfing with their husband. Others unplug by making sourdough for their family and, not getting mad when their sister eats the entire loaf. Perhaps shopping with friends. Whatever sort of unplugger you are, press pause with cotton, the natural choice. And of course, you can do these things whilst wearing cotton. Cotton is natural. It comes from the earth. It does not contribute to microplastic pollution because it is natural. It's also very versatile. It's long-lasting and truly timeless. It effortlessly stays at the center of trends while also being gentle on skin. Cotton is comfortable, breathable, and easy to clean, giving permission to be authentically you. We wear cotton while we work, while we play, and of course, while we unplug, which we are constantly doing. So take a second to pause with cotton, the natural choice. Discover the fabric of now at thefabricofourlives.com. Thank you to Cotton for sponsoring today's episode.
Thank you to Turt.
You're welcome, Jert.
Thank you, Cotton.
Well,
I had to.
Look at Ben's sexy shoulder.
I had to take out my shoulders. I couldn't breathe. I realized also this costume could double with a big boom.
Boom, double up, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom.
A lot of people thought we were going to be the Costco guys for Halloween, and it definitely was like a top 3 idea. And if we had been, whom do we think we each would have been? Ben obviously would have been the Rizzler.
I think I should have been the Rizzler.
I was going to say, I want to have been able to have been the Rizzler, but I would have needed to have been Big AJ. I'd have no choice. I'm just the tallest. And one of you shorter ladies would have needed to have been the Rizzler.
I think you are AJ is the kid. Claudia's Big Justice, and I'm the Rizzler.
Wait, AJ? No, it's not Big AJ. It's AJ and Big Justice.
Big Justice is the kid, though.
Yeah, which do you want to be, Ben?
AJ.
I have to be AJ, but I want to be the Rizzler.
I want to be AJ. Have you ever heard him laugh? It's fucking crazy.
I did when I met him. He was laughing up a storm.
Oh, who was I talking to last night that literally Jackie met the Costco guys and it's the craziest thing on the planet?
I not met the Rizzler.
I think Taylor Donahue.
And the Rizzler is kind of just off on the side. Sometimes there, sometimes not. They go.
Yeah.
So that would be perfect for me because you guys are in the room together and then I'm the Riz.
Yeah, but the Rizzler.
With the Riz.
The Rizzler Jackie's on a torpedo to fame. This kid, did you see him on Fallon?
It's insane.
No, I didn't
that they were
see
on
him on Fallon.
Oh my God, he literally sat there, just in his big chair by himself. You had AJ and Big Justice together. It was the Rizzler's show. He sat next to Fallon. He showed Fallon how to do the Riz.
I feel like I can never remember which fucking twin I am. I'm Hallie. I feel like Hallie Parker's showing a little vag. I'm just gonna go fix my shorts off camera. You two talk amongst yourselves.
No,
yeah, Chessy's showing breast. I'm showing vag.
Isolation cabin for you.
Okay.
Not the naughty version of Parent Trap. So what's up, Riz?
I'm back.
Oh.
Am I Riz?
No.
We'll go back.
You're AJ.
Yeah. I'm AJ.
You're the chiseler. Chessy Rizzler.
I'm the chiseler.
Okay, let's get into the stories. Because first up, we have some exciting news. And I actually feel like, Chessy, you might be able to weigh in because it's a blend of celebrity and sports news. Because Nina Dobrev and Shaun White are engaged after nearly 5 years together.
I am really like this couple, and I wasn't waiting for them to get engaged. I don't know why they just give the vibe of forever young, we don't need marriage. I like to snowboard for a living. I didn't think that they were on the traditional trajectory.
He does snowboard for a living. This is added to the list that we can never remember of couples who separately I don't really participate in their work, but together I ship wholeheartedly.
That's exactly who they are. I never watched Vampire Diaries. Ben was obsessed with Shaun White.
Obsessed.
You kind of look like Shaun White with the
I was just
wig.
going to say, I kind of look like Shaun White.
If you put on Claudia's wig.
I kind of look like Shaun White or a version of him. When I tell you,
Shaun White's mom.
When I tell you, a young me was so fucking obsessed with Shaun White. He is unbelievable. Those half pipes, those X game runs, those Olympic runs. He's incredible. That said, I thought they were married already. They've been together. It feels like for
forever.
A very long time.
5 years is a long time to then get engaged because you think if someone's dating for 5 years, they're not doing the marriage thing.
The marriage material.
But now they're going to get engaged and I guess married. I feel like some people get engaged just to get engaged. Don't you find?
Have you seen that video?
By the way, Jackie, getting engaged in Hollywood isn't what it means. If you get engaged in the real world, you're most likely getting married. If you get engaged in Hollywood, it's just new jewelry and maybe you'll get married, but
yeah, I feel like someone got engaged recently and I'm I don't see these two planning a wedding, hiring a wedding planner.
Channing and Kravitz?
No, because she was married and he was married. They obviously do marriage.
Yeah.
Someone else. I'm they're not going to the chapel, gonna get married.
Have you seen the Shaun White biopic on Netflix, Jackie?
I have not.
We weirdly have.
We watched it. It's fantastic. That family, like, they would literally sleep in their car so he could compete and win. He's so impressive. Like, the true American dream. Love him.
Ben is obsessed. Like, if you could have, like, done anything in this life, like, that's what it would have been, right?
If I could have been, like, an Olympic snowboarder.
Or,
sick.
like, skateboarder, like, that culture, you know?
Sick.
BMX.
I loved it.
Totally.
I
Hawk.
thought that's what, like, high school kids, like, wore. Like, I showed up to the first day of high school, like, wearing skateboarding sneakers and skateboarding shorts. And that's why nobody talked to me.
And no, by the way, Ben had hair much like the wig that he is currently wearing. He had so much hair. He was like an obese 9th grader with his skateboarding outfit. Like,
what is skateboarding?
I exclusively wore
sneakers
DC
and shorts look like? Like, is that not
Jackie,
Vans?
you'll know. Ben, what's the brand? Google it. CDC.
No, DC is the brand.
You will
DC.
know.
CDC.
Jackie, it will literally.
The CDC.
The CDC.
Jackie, this sneaker will like light bulb in your brain. Such a classic look.
Okay, DC
sneakers.
shoes.
Yeah. DC skateboarding shoes.
Yeah, because they're giving me like On Clouds instead. You know, they've taken over the search clearly.
Oh my God, they have.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Oh no. Oh no, Chessy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I would say that they were dark times, but I remember them fondly. They were
No, I
were
wouldn't say that they
fantastic.
were dark times. I feel like you were so unburdened by like any sort of self-awareness or self-doubt. And I mean this in a positive way. Like, I think a lot of people at that age like are so crippled with what other people think of them. And then there are people who just like do not give a fuck. Like, and Ben was raised to just like have self-assurance, and he just walked into that first day. Like, that was his interests. Like, did he look like the typical skateboarder? No.
I had just watched Brink.
Yeah,
I thought this was my time. I thought me and my friends were going to compete. Little did I know I went to a Jewish private school and nobody wanted to look like that.
Got it. That is
Yeah,
too
you were
funny.
barking up the wrong tree. Similar to how Jackie and I like really wanted to be cheerleaders who like, you know, went to football games. Meanwhile, we went to a yeshiva that didn't have a cheerleading squad or a football team. Right.
Yeah.
Or any outdoor sports.
Right.
Nothing.
Correct.
Like, feel free to cheer in the basement. Cheer.
Feel free to cheer on your own time.
Cheer your heart out.
Wigs are so itchy. Like, it's insane.
Yeah.
Next year, can we do Glee? I want to be Sue Sylvester.
Ooh, I'll be Roz Washington.
And I'll be Mr. Shoe. We'll represent the faculty.
You have to be Mr. Shoe.
I know. Do you think part of the reason I hate Mr. Shoe, like more than the average person, is because I see a little bit of myself in him?
Projection?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I think he's super hateable.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
He's the worst.
Are you ready for our next story? So Mazel Tov to the happy couple. Like,
I'm actually really happy for them. And they will have a
they're not gonna
star-studded
have
wedding.
a registry. You know what I mean?
No. But they will have a star-studded wedding. And they're definitely getting married on like top of a mountain.
So you think they're getting married?
Oh, I'm sorry. If they get married.
Yeah. I hope they get
Like,
married.
you know, Kelly and Miles, Aaron Rodgers, they like running that crew.
Yeah. So 50-50 in terms of marriage.
Go into the we watched the episode of Glee last night where Finn's mom and Kurt's dad got married. So cute.
It's like such a great show and such a terrible show all at once.
It's
I'm sure
so
you talk
true.
about it all the time.
And me and
but,
Ben, we've pretty much come to the conclusion that the worst member of Glee Club is Kurt. But and I'm pretty sure that's like a universal truth.
that is not who the worst member is.
No, I know who Ben's going to
The
say.
worst member is Artie, by far.
Okay.
Let me explain.
Homophobic and ableist.
No, let me explain.
wow. Oh,
Let me
both of
explain.
you.
This is my
Both
problem.
of you.
No. Artie, if they just cast a real handicapped person, I'd be rooting for him. That said, whoever that actor was, he can walk. So all I think of every time I see him is, okay, eyesore, you can walk, get out of that wheelchair. But
Wait,
if he really...
Jackie, it's funny that you said homophobic and ableist because the point of Glee is like no matter who we would have chosen, you would have said like, you're anti-Latino.
No, it's true.
You're,
It's
you're
true, 'cause I'm thinking
anti-Semitic.
of mine, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna
Right.
say it.
Right. Every single person,
Like,
except for I
represents
guess like
a minority.
Rachel and Finn.
All I know is it was a shame that they
Rachel
didn't
is a
cast a
Jewess.
truly handicapped person. They
Wait,
should have...
Rachel's a Jew. Yeah. I guess Finn is the only one who's like nothing.
He's heteronormative,
Wasp.
cognonormative. What's the word?
Neurotypical.
Neurotypical.
Bad brother. Bad brother.
bad brother,
Bad
yeah.
friend.
Finn?
Bad friend. Yeah.
To who?
Yeah. He didn't
Kurt.
didn't defend Kurt up against what's his name?
Karofsky.
Karofsky.
Karovsky.
We're up to the part where Kurt is getting like relentlessly bullied by this piece of shit, like who's such a good actor. I want to reach through the screen and actually kill him with my own two hands. Like he's so fucking evil.
Awful. Awful. And what does Artie do? Just sit there.
Well, he can't do much else.
He can walk.
Well, I think after Glee aired, like, it ushered in an era, not because of Glee, but just like times changed where it was like if someone is something, you shouldn't have like a straight person play a gay part or all of these things. And I think that this Glee has been marred in scandal a little bit because Artie in real life could walk. And I think if it happened now, like they would have chose someone truly handicapped.
Yeah. By the way,
they
literally have no roles. What'd you say?
No, you're right. Like they have
no roles. Like it's like the nicest. It's like a gift to be able to write in a handicapped person and cast a handicapped person because they have no roles and they choose this incredibly ugly, capable person.
Ben,
I'm sorry.
Holy shit.
I'm sorry. I said what I said.
But he's like so normal looking. Like, what are you talking about?
I said what I said. I said what I said.
Listen,
hurts my heart. Hurts my heart.
Chessy wants to trash talk today.
First and last Toastoween where Ben stays the whole time.
Why, too unhinged? I'm bringing in a little bit too much of the good guys.
Oh, is that what that is?
Oh, yeah, we go crazy over there. If you guys want to listen, Chessy's going there next.
What are you doing on Good Guys next?
It's a great question. Yesterday, we actually had Yvette Brown on, who was Helen in Drake and Josh from the movie theater.
Yes.
It was really fun. That was really fun. So tune in when that comes on.
Big things over at Good Guys.
That is big thing. She was also in Community. Did you ever watch Community?
No, we started it once, like 10 years ago, and like immediately didn't like it.
I don't think Claudia, you would have the patience for it, but like Ben, you would fucking love it.
Okay, yeah, I know you love Community.
I watched it when I was on, and I loved it. And then Zach did a rewatch recently, so I would like let him finish out his episode in the bedroom, and so good.
Wow, Claude, maybe we need to try it.
Maybe no, it might just be like a Ben solo mission.
That doesn't happen. Like I have nowhere to watch.
Right.
Oh, where
do I watch?
Frame?
No, that frame is literally meant for art.
In the living room and in the second bedroom, but he has nowhere to watch. I can't.
The master.
Of course, but I'm always in the bathroom.
You don't watch any shows that Ben doesn't watch, Claudia?
Of course I do, but I watch way more TV than Ben.
Got it. So you don't watch anything that your wife...
I watch only what she watches, and then she watches more.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a nice life.
No, it's fine. I'm exposed to shows I would never have watched. I love Only Murders in the Building. We just finished it. Fantastic.
Okay, Chessers.
Do you watch it?
By the way, did we get through one story or two?
We got through one story.
Okay, like let's keep it moving.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Like Ben thinks that this is the Ben show.
Yeah,
like,
no, my bad. Oh,
I like this show, and I'm doing the Good Guys.
Whoa.
Please, we don't care. Like, we literally don't care.
It is.
Whoa.
Okay. Next story. Kiki Palmer is revealing she was shocked to see her ex's comment about her Usher concert attire. So Kiki Palmer did an interview with People magazine in this week's cover story, and she opened up about what really happened when she attended Usher's hit concert last year and how she handled the fallout with her ex. So for those who don't remember, like Kiki Palmer was in a relationship, had a baby, all seemed well until her boyfriend went on Twitter and was like, "What are you wearing to the Usher concert? Like, you're a mom."
Yeah, it was like kind of the loseriest thing on the planet, and it was just like the first card to fall, because eventually the whole thing came tumbling down, and we found out what was really going on between them, and he was like incredibly abusive. And honestly, I feel like we as a society moved on from that too quickly, because it was seriously one of the craziest things on the planet.
Yeah, his tweet said, "It's the outfit though, ... you a mom," to her, which was wearing like a Givenchy dress at an Usher concert, looking pargy
She looked
as hell.
sick.
Looking pargy as hell. So she says for her part, quote, "I was speechless. I was at a photo shoot and everybody was looking all weird. I was like, are y'all good? And then I randomly was on my phone and I saw. It was so crazy. I didn't want to engage with something that wasn't reality and fan the fire." In her opinion, I was just at a concert doing what I do as an entertainer, creating a fun moment. How it became a storyline that me and Usher are in love, I don't know.
I wish, honestly.
They were, in fact, not in love and never have been. However, she says, as we all know, things are never really what they seem. For what contributed to the end of her unhealthy relationship with Jackson, she blames the stress of new parenting, and she says, "I imagine fame." She says that fame, it's always been a monkey on my back all my life. I'm used to it, but I've always known, and not just with my romantic relationships, but with my family, my friends, fame has always become a burden.
I mean, that's incredibly magnanimous of her, because, like, no, what ruined the relationship is him being a big fat loser, not like fame or like
anything
stress.
to do with her.
But this is, you know, the father of her child, and I guess that's like a role she takes really seriously, and she's not going to like disgrace him publicly, even though like I would fully support.
Yeah, there's only so much she's going to say, but there's also a lot that we know just because of what's out there. So she's like addressing the obvious things while also being respectful,
protecting her family.
They're respectful to her child mostly.
Yeah, and that's huge of her.
It is,
and seriously could never be me.
Takes a lot of self-restraint.
It does. And she's doing a lot of press because she has a book coming out, and I imagine it's hard to avoid questions like this because it was this big thing last year. And honestly, it's so crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. What do you think, Chessy?
Fucked up.
Chessy said
Fucked up.
You tell him.
Fucked up.
Straight from Chessy's mouth.
You heard it.
No, like, why is he being mean to her? No, not good.
Not good.
Like, you're just, like, going out in the town, trying to look good, and then all of a sudden your man's coming and stomping on your good night.
Publicly on X nonetheless.
Yeah, like, fuck that.
Yeah, Chessy doesn't like that.
Fuck that shit.
Chessy doesn't roll that way. Chessy.
Fuck that shit.
Chessy, what kind of woman are you in a relationship? Are you, like, very independent? Are you
I'm going to fuck him up in the relationship. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, Chessy's from the wrong side of the tracks.
Yeah, I'll beat him up.
Okay. Thanks, Chess.
Like, Chessy, what's your love language? Like,
my love language is a fist bump.
Oh, okay.
That
Okay, very
is
Sue Sylvester of
literally
you.
So Chessy coded.
Yeah, me and Martin, we bump fists.
Bump uglies.
And uglies, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, our next story, some relationship news, because Ethan Slater, the man formerly known as SpongeBob, who's Ariana,
What do you mean former?
It was a former role. Chessy, so you know Ariana Grande has a new man. She met him on the set of Wicked. He probably looks like one of the kids in your high school who was also wearing DC sneakers.
1,000%.
Shocked to know that he's dating Ari. Meanwhile, they were both like in marriages. He had just had a baby when they met, and like the timeline is really weird. But Ari maintains nothing nefarious happened, even though that's like virtually impossible. But okay, she's seriously like, if you guys only knew. So I'm trying to hold space for that.
She will seriously take this to her grave. Like, she is not letting up on the timeline being acceptable.
Without telling us anything. So anyways, now Ari's dating this guy, Ethan Slater, and Wicked is coming out.
He was like a relatively unknown actor. He had played SpongeBob on Broadway. Like, really small potatoes.
Oh, wait. He wasn't even... I thought he was the voice of SpongeBob.
Man, the voice of SpongeBob is like a 75-year-old...
on Broadway?
Yeah.
The voice of SpongeBob, I'm surprised you don't know. He's like a 75-year-old gay man. He's like kind of an icon.
And he's probably rolling in it, and that would be a catch.
Correct.
Yeah.
But
wow.
no.
Okay, I didn't know.
So she's dating this guy who's in Wicked. So now they're all doing this Wicked press, and he's doing press of his own. And he's being asked a lot of questions, and he's reacting to speculation that her song Imperfect for You is about him. So she put out an album last year called Eternal Sunshine. Just want to say it's ES, which is also Ethan Slater. And a lot of the songs are about her crumbling relationship, just like about her. And she has this song, Imperfect for You, that people think is about him. So he did an interview with GQ. And when asked about the song's lyrics, he didn't exactly reveal if it's about him. He said, quote, "She's such an amazing performer. And I think everyone knows how good she is as a recording artist and all that. But I'm just really blown away by the songwriting. I love that song," he says.
Yeah, it's like a not really noteworthy interview in any way, other than the fact that he's really acknowledging Ariana like as a human being and his girlfriend publicly and saying nice things about her as a songwriter and a person.
Literally every question is asked. How's the movie? Ariana's amazing in it. You guys are not going to believe everything.
I mean,
Ariana's
Jackie,
amazing.
if you, it's like seriously, it's the equivalent of us dating like Glenn Powell. Okay, like I would not stop talking about it too.
Yeah. But I think he's like, I think this is his media strategy. Like, I'm not denying anything. I'm just going to like constantly shower her with praise.
Compliment.
And what can anyone say to that?
Even if it wasn't a mismatch, I'm just not sure that like the boyfriend or the man would ever not just shower the like wife or girlfriend with praise if asked in press. Like if Claudia was like doing a movie and somebody asked me what I thought, I would say she's amazing. Like I don't.
Well,
yeah.
You know? You're similar to Ethan in the sense that you're with someone who's totally out of your league. So, what do you make of all of this?
No, but like if you were also in the movie, like yes, that would be one answer to one question. But like you would have other things to say about yourself.
But Jackie, he's such an inconsequential character.
Ariana's
You're
amazing.
right. It's very PR. It's PR driven.
But I think it's like a good strategy.
driven.
It's almost like word salad about Ari's amazingness. Like we fucking get it. Thank you.
It's word salad about Ari's
and then you
amazingness.
get fatigued by the answers, so like you don't want to hear about it anymore. It's a fantastic strategy.
When does Wicked come out?
It's like out.
Oh, it is?
I don't know. November 11th?
Thanksgiving.
November 22nd. Okay, people are talking about it like it's out.
Yeah, a lot of people have seen it. They keep like hosting screenings and stuff, but it's out Thanksgiving.
Yeah. This is like a really long lead time on the PR.
I'm pretty down to see it, though.
I heard it's amazing. I just saw a headline.
I am
Cynthia
so
Erivo's
down
Oscar
to see it.
moment.
Oh, bitch, I'm first in line. Like, I'm so down to see it.
Me too.
Yeah.
My husband's going to be excited.
Oh, yeah, your husband loves going to the movies.
And he's going to be excited that I'll want to go with him to see something.
He loves the movies.
He does love the movies, and you are a good friend that you typically accompany him to the movies.
I do go with him to the movies when he wants to go to the movies, and the movies for me are just like.
So that's really
the
nice.
And you know what? Can I say something about your husband? Like, he's so right for that. Like, what's not to like about the movies? The snacks are amazing. It's literally an activity where you leave the house, but you like get to do the thing that you do in your house, sit down and watch TV. Like, it's a good hobby.
The last time I went to the movies with Zach, I ran into Cuba Gooding Jr. getting snacks.
Did you really?
Yes.
Yeah, in the Hamptons.
Did you, Jackie?
In the Hamptons. I ran into Cuba.
In the Hamptons. Yeah, I forgot you guys went in the Hamptons. Jackie, did you see that the first celebrity named in like a P. Diddy doc? Because they're saying the celebrities, the first one named
Cuba?
was Cuba.
By the way.
So of
that makes
course,
a lot of
which
sense.
is like seriously, but
it's not a reveal.
I want to know like the people. We already know some of these people are dogs. Like who are
Yep.
the people who were constantly showering with praise?
Yep.
Who are dirty dogs?
So it was like a promising concept that like the first name was revealed, but it's like you can't mar someone who's already been marred. Like next up, who? Kevin Spacey? Like
Harvey
shocker.
Weinstein?
Right.
No.
I'm sorry. What the hell was Cuba Gooding Jr. doing in Pearl Harbor?
Oh yeah, we talked about that when we watched.
What was he doing? You can't do snow dogs in Pearl Harbor. You can't.
Listen, that's why he was as famous as he was at the time. So
Like he had
versatile.
range.
He had range.
Honestly, love him.
Get you a guy who could do both. Are you okay? Not very
I'm
LA of
kidding.
you.
He's an absolute asshole. But Snow Dogs, he was great. He was great.
I've actually never seen Snow
It's
Dogs.
kind of like separating the artist from the art, like Van Gogh.
Why? What about Van Gogh is not palatable for you?
His ear, wasn't he like a psycho?
He did cut off.
Yeah, but he
his
only
ear.
hurt himself.
Yeah.
He cut. I'm just saying, he cut off his own ear. That's pretty nuts.
I feel like that's something you would do.
Maybe,
For Claudia?
maybe. Would I
Okay,
cut
Ben.
off my ear?
Yeah,
for
good
her?
question. If I said to you, listen, I can't tell you how or why, but the universe will rip me from you. Like I will never see you again if you don't cut off your ear right now. And it was like
Wow.
fully factual. Like I wasn't having like a psychotic break.
Fuck. All right, I guess I'll cut off like my ear.
And like you have to be the one to physically do it.
Yeah, but like he didn't cut off like his ability to hear. He just like cut off like the top
A chunk
of his
of
ear.
the lobe. Yeah.
All right, look,
Oh.
I'll ditch the top of my ear.
Okay.
A chunk?
It
It
works
was
for
just
me.
a chunk.
Are you ready for our next story? Number 4.
What? Am I?
I don't think so.
I'm ready.
I don't think so either.
Doesn't look
oh my
ready.
God. So unlike me to be so unprepared. Okay, is it the 4th story on Toast to Ween that's brought to you by Amazon Live, perchance?
Perchance it is.
So for those of you who live under a rock, Amazon Live is a shoppable experience on Amazon where you can learn about the hottest products from influencers and creators like myself and shop while you're watching. So you'll find beauty must-haves, get ready with me demos, live try-ons from all the latest trends, and the Garchi Parchi swirlies, of course. So you can tune in and ask questions in the live chat, and you'll be able to have a lot of fun and get your questions asked by whoever is streaming. So if you like tea, there's plenty of it. They've got reality stars like Kyle Richards, Lala Kent, Paige DeSorbo. Paige actually has a new show. It's called In Bed with Paige DeSorbo, where she invites top tier guests to join her favorite place, her bed. Ben and I have done a ton of Amazon Lives, different categories. The most recent one we did, we actually filmed in our apartment, and it was Ben cooked like a 3-course meal for us. We made mac and cheese and chicken sandwiches, and it was super fun. And all of our home cooking stuff is like from Amazon anyway. So if you're into cooking, you could watch and have fun and ask questions, and then also shop all the items that we were using. It's very Rachel Ray of us, in a non-problematic sort of way. So again, if you're just looking for like fun gossip, I feel like a lot of stuff goes down on Amazon Live. You can find it from all your favorite swirlies, and you can stream and shop my channel on Amazon Live by going to amazon.com/live/girlwithnojob, or you can enjoy the best of Amazon Live on their new live TV channel on Freevee or Prime Video under the DIY section, and you'll be able to shop along on your phone. So make sure to tune in live and follow all your favorite swirlies so that you never miss a stream, because then you can like ask questions live about like, beauty or whatever. comfort, but also just like gossip. It's really fun. Today's episode is also brought to you by Taylor Farms Chopped Salad Kits. They deliver the freshest, best tasting salads to eat at home or on the go. So Taylor Farms is one of our favorite sponsors here. They're a family-owned company, and they're on a mission to create healthy lives through fresh, delicious food. Their chopped salad kits defy boring in every bag, with over 30 flavors and even mini salads. Each base is a unique blend of fresh greens and veggies that are created to perfectly complement the toppings and dressings to deliver the best tasting flavor-forward salad kits. Their dressings and toppings are packed independently to make it easy to tailor to your tastes, and you can use as much or as little as you'd like. Like a fun fact about me is I actually don't like croutons, and I really like the Taylor Farms Caesar, and I just don't include the croutons. I make it so easy because everything's packed individually. It's also pre-chopped. It's so good. It's like the perfect thing to have in your house, whether you like to entertain a lot and like you need a salad, or you just like need a salad for lunch. The mini ones are really perfect. They also come in so many great flavors. They have great I also like that, like the toppings, like the dressing and like the accoutrements that are included. Like it's a normal amount. You know, sometimes people are so stingy with these things. Like, no, not Taylor Farms understands. Like, it's not just a garnish; it's a real ingredient. So they make salads. They make eating healthy delicious and fun. Taylor Farms chopped salad kits are available at all major grocery stores. Slay the house down, Boots. They don't need to list them, just all of them. And that's Taylor Farms, and they're the chopped salad kits. Highly recommend, and the mini ones as well. Today's episode is also brought to you by Avara, our new go-to for stylish, compliment-worthy women's fashion. Founded by Emily Wickard, a Dallas mom who wanted to bring accessible, high-quality fashion to women everywhere. If you're looking for on-trend, high-quality pieces that are feminine and fun, Avara is the place to go. Most of their pieces are under $85, making it easy to refresh your wardrobe without breaking the bank. They size up to XXL, so there's something for everyone no matter your body type. Whether you're searching for the perfect look for brunch with girls or a statement dress for your next holiday party, Avara's got you covered. The sweater I wore yesterday and the day before were both from Avara, and I actually have an Avara box right outside the studio that I need to open. I'm at the stage in like the seasons where my pants never change, but my tops always do. Like I'm wearing leggings and I need cute new sweaters every single day. And Avara is the perfect place. And they're really well made, but they're also really reasonably priced. I love that everything's mostly under $85. And that I think is like a huge win for them because we need a lot of sweaters. Like I'm not trying to wear like the same 3 sweaters every single week. So remember, Avara's much anticipated holiday collection drops tomorrow on November 1st, excuse me. And you're the first to know. Right now, head over to shopavara.com/toast. Use our code TOAST at checkout for 20% off your first purchase. Once your order arrives, you will be hooked and you will definitely be placing more orders. So it's Avara. The website is shopavara.com, and that's shopavara.com/the toast. Remember the name Avara because everyone's going to be asking you where you got your outfit. That literally just happened. Jackie and I think 2 days ago, both wore sweaters on the toast from Avara. They have really cute bows on them. So they really just like have what the swirlies need for Gargy Pargy fall and the winter that is coming. So that's shopavara.com/the toast. Avara, everyone's going to be asking where you got your outfit.
Thank you, Claudia.
You're welcome.
Our next story, a little memoir news. Someone is writing a memoir.
Who?
Tina.
The Rizzler?
No, not the Rizzler. Tina Knowles.
I wish. Oh my God. I had a dream about Tina Knowles over the weekend. Okay, Gabourey Sidibe locked me and Beyonce up in this tree. Like we were stuck up there, me, Tina, and Beyonce actually.
And Tina.
And the power went out on this like fake island that we were on, and so everybody down below like couldn't help us because the cranes and everything like couldn't operate. So me and Beyonce are stuck in this like tiny branch. We can barely hold our own weights. Like it was really traumatic. And then we finally get down and we go to like a pool party, and everybody's like hating Gabourey Sidibe, including us. Like she fucking locked us up in that tree. It was really crazy.
I'm so sorry that happened to you. Well, I guess Tina Knowles is now writing a book about it.
Good, because it was traumatic.
She's sharing her memoirs, and the title is Matriarch.
Okay, you know what? That's pretty strong.
It should be Memoirs of a Mama.
It should be, but Matriarch is a strong one, and that really is exactly what she is.
So the businesswoman, designer, and mother of Beyonce and Solange recently announced her new book. It will be available April 22nd. She shared some details on Instagram, saying, "I've always been a storyteller, and it's something I learned from my mother. When I had a family of my own, I believed that my daughters needed to know where they came from in order to know where they were going. I'm now ready to share my story with all of you so that we can celebrate these themes of strength, motherhood, Black pride, and identity."
She's a good one to write a book. I feel like she's seen a lot, but I do think that she's probably limited in what she can share because Beyonce's so private.
Yeah. I would say, like, if this book couldn't, be real and not just, like, surface lyrics,
Yeah.
I think it would be very good. But, the surface lyrics do get you. Wouldn't you say, Chessy?
They do.
And Chessy, who do you think is an artist right now out there who's like kind of notorious for their surface lyrics?
Blake Shelton.
Blake Shelton? Are you saying that as Morgan Wallen or as
He
Chessy?
came out
No.
swinging.
No, that's his name. Blake, isn't that his name?
Yeah.
Blake Shelton?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, or every single song he sings. That's like the classic surface lyric country. Like about the boots and the barn and the girl and the beer and the...
I feel like you're thinking of Luke Bryan.
No. He's not
I am. Who did I say?
You said Blake Shelton. Jackie, no, he's not wrong technically, but I know that Ben
No,
doesn't
I
know a
like
single
Blake Shelton is married to
song.
Gwen Stefani.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love him. I'm thinking
told you.
Luke Bryan.
I think both. I think you kind of
No.
hit the nail on the head with Blake Shelton.
No, I watched Luke at Stagecoach come out with his backwards hat and the beers and the broads and the beers and the broads. And I was like, this is fucking
Beers
surface
and the
lyrics.
broads.
SSL.
Okay? This is surface lyrics. And the opposite of surface lyrics is like a Casey Musgraves. She goes deep as shit and makes me feel something.
And as Chessy,
As Chessy.
what sort of genre do you think Chessy is most drawn to
Honestly,
musically?
Casey Musgraves.
I think Chessy
I think she listens
is-
to Alan Jackson, honestly. Like,
I think she likes Billy Joel. I think she sits on her vineyard listening to Uptown Girl.
it's kind of not a bad call.
I feel that. I could also see her being a deadhead.
Ooh.
Oh, do you think Chessy does drugs?
Oh, she definitely smokes weed, for sure.
For sure. And also another correction, when we were saying like the OG Stan group, we said the Believers, and then someone said Justice for the Deadheads, and they were right for that.
Yeah, it's so true.
I think
The
the Deadheads
Deadheads.
are the OG Stans
With like a name.
with a name.
I'm just not a dead fan. Never was.
Are you saying that as Chessy or as BSC?
I'm saying this as a BSC. Yeah.
It's just so funny how someone could be like a regular person, and then like you find out they're a deadhead, and it just means they have this like double life where they like
Where they do drugs.
where they travel the world for concerts and like upend, their personal life like for the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, it must be jarring to like have a coworker who's like seemingly like boring and normal, and then they mention that they went to a Dead concert, and you're like, oh, you camp, you do drugs, like you're you wear tie dye.
I know
You don't
someone
just
who's
go-
someone in my close like circle is a deadhead, and you would never expect it. It's not about the drugs. I think you could be a deadhead without doing drugs. That's not what's shocking. What's shocking is then like his partner, who's never listened to Grateful Dead, like has to go on these journeys with him
Right.
and travel to the ends of the country to see the Grateful Dead. You want to know who
Like,
it
I
is?
would-
You don't see one Dead concert. That's
Who?
the thing. You see 100. Who is it?
Josh Webman.
I knew it. I was going to say that. I knew it.
And Dana
yeah.
goes to like campsites. And
Okay, but let
But
me say
Dana,
this.
but Dana is prepared for that because she is a Schumer head. Okay,
Dana is a
Like,
Schumer head, and she does go to the Comedy Cellar once a week to try and see Amy Schumer.
Right.
That's true.
She's a Schumer
But it
head.
only takes her to the
Like,
Comedy Cellar. Like, that's not very far. Like, she's been to, like, Wyoming to see The Dead. The Dead.
The Dead.
Yeah, I could. By the way, I could easily peg Josh as a deadhead in the best way.
Yeah,
Josh,
but you're like-
Josh is the best.
Yeah, and he's very straight laced. Like he's not a party kid, so I guess he must really like the music.
Yeah, no, it's about the music.
Yeah, it's always about the music.
Yeah, I think people are like that with that band Fish.
Aren't
Oh.
they the same thing?
Like, okay, they are.
If
They're
you're a
similar.
deadhead, like, you're also a fish head.
And Pearl Jam head.
I think that Fish heads. No, Pearl Jam is pretty awesome. I think that Fish.
No, it's actually not. Roger Waters.
I think.
it's
Oh yeah,
not
true,
awesome.
true. Yeah, true that. Even
Pearl
though we
Jam is-
separate the artist from the art.
No, we don't.
Pearl Jam
yeah, of course.
is the
Yeah,
worst
no, we
band
don't. We
on
don't.
the
We
planet.
don't. We don't do that. We don't do that. But Fish. I feel like Fish is more drugs than Dead.
You
like
guys
I
are
see
focused
Fish.
on drugs, the two of you.
I mean,
Yeah,
they're
we're
definitely
young.
they're definitely a major player in these concerts.
We're young like that.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
I wonder the Venn diagram of toasters and deadheads. Like, what does it look like?
It's small. It's
no,
small.
but I think it's small but mighty. Because I think toasters are mighty and deadheads are mighty. And, like, however
Right.
many there are in crossover, I think they're strong but mighty.
It's
they're
beautiful.
weird for sure. They're mighty weird.
Jesse, you don't mean that.
I do.
Chessy's
There's
kind
like
of like
tw-
mean
There's
in
like 20
spirit.
of them, and they're mighty.
Jesse's
a
an
bully.
asshole today.
Yeah. Chessy's a bully. And that's how she got to where she is in this life.
I'm
by
just
bullying
saying,
her way.
you would be a bully too if you were this fucking hot. I literally have like a hair that's interacting with my contact. I have these
why
headphones
don't you just
over my
leave your
hair.
contact on the staircase? Relieve
Over my
yourself.
hair, Jackie. I can't hear. Do you see this? It's over my hair. My ears are clogged with this wig.
Okay, well then let's
By
get
the
into
way,
the fifth and final
Ben,
story so that
the wig
Chessy can
hairs-
finally unburden herself.
Ben's not wrong. The wig hairs are being pushed into my ear canals with the headphones. You're right. And they're like
Awful.
synthetic and really prickly. I was feeling that too.
No, literally, Jackie's here wearing her own hair and AirPods.
Yeah, and she's like
what a
very
privilege.
she's very laissez-faire
Feeling
about
better
it.
than
Moving
ever, more myself
We're here with
than
these,
ever.
we're here with these freaking cans. These cans.
It's so worth it, Chessy. You look fantastic.
You do.
Thank you, darling.
Are you ready for our fifth and final story so then you can unburden
Yes.
yourselves?
Yes.
Alona Mar is getting personal with
Who?
People Magazine. Alona Mar,
You don't
the
know
rugby
Alona
player
Mar?
from the Olympics. She's on Dancing with
Yes,
the
I
Stars now.
do. I just didn't. I thought it was Alana Maher.
Okay, well, it's Ilona Mar.
You're not wrong
Slob.
for that.
Alona Mar is her. It's Alana Maher.
It's Ilona.
You made her a Jew
Who's Alona Mar? I'm alone at the bar.
with Alona
It's a-
Mar. Well, actually,
alone at
she
the
is
bar with
alone at
Alona
the bar
Mar.
'cause She did a huge spread with People Magazine, some gargy-pargy pictures, like dressing up like Audrey Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe. And she's complaining that her DMs are filled with mothers who are very proud of her and find her very inspirational for their daughters, and not enough NFL players or billionaires. Actually, zero.
No, that's so fair because her thing is that because she's a rugby player, she's like built different. She doesn't look like a stereotypical like feminine woman. She's very built. She's more jacked. She's stronger than a lot of the guys that she dates. And a lot of people find that intimidating. And on Dancing with the Stars, she's like always doing things that are like, groundbreaking. Like she lifted her partner as opposed to her partner lifting her. And it's true. Like honestly, the NFL players who date like 90-pound girls, it's not fair. Like they should be like, it's only right that they date Alona Mar,
Yeah, and I'm shocked that like there's not a handful of guys reaching out to her. But there's not, she says. And she loves the moms, like no shade, and she's so happy to be like a great role model for their daughters, but like she's looking for the NFL players and
all I
billionaire.
have to say is she is fucking awesome. She's awesome.
She really is. I love her. And like
such a badass.
Not to bring it up, but like every time we talk about her, it's worth mentioning. Like I knew about her so many years ago.
But now
was gonna
that
say
she's big,
this-
like you
it's
don't
not-
talk about her anymore. People thought like you're boycotting her.
I'm not
And we
boycotting
actually
her. It's
like,
like,
don't talk about her. She's always in the news. We don't always talk about her.
well, I'm certainly not boycotting Ilona Mar. Are people okay? I just feel like everyone's talking about her now. Like I don't need to, but I
You
felt
did
really
your part.
passionately.
It's like you set her
yeah,
free.
I got her to where she
You
is.
launched her into the world.
Exactly.
And can sit back and watch.
No, she's
Yeah.
super cool. I'm trying to think of like who could date her.
Well, we
Like,
could put her
who's,
on our
like, a-
list.
Jason
Honestly,
Momoa.
she's going after the wrong guys. NFL players aren't it. It's NBA players because they are so tall.
Yeah.
Like she needs like a nice 7-foot guy that will feel like he's the 6-foot woman is really 5 feet.
Yeah.
Like the 6'1" NFL player is not where she should
But
be
no,
looking.
she's right about NFL because her thing is not so much her height. It's really that she's very strong and like broad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but, like-
No, but you're right, Ben. I think she needs to expand the search to include NBA because you could have an
She
NFL player just like on Love Is Blind, like Hannah was talking to Nick and she thought he was going to
Right.
be so big, but he's a kicker and he just
What
looks
about
like
like
a
what
normal
about
guy.
like a Chris Humphries? I know he's like old news, but like his build 6'9",
He's huge, yeah.
Yeah.
6'9".
Yeah, I
He'd
will
be good.
always ship Chris Humphries with whomever.
She's got to go for the power forward center in the NBA, 6'9" and above. They're gonna love her.
Okay.
I don't disagree.
I
by
don't
the
know.
way.
Thank you for that wisdom.
They're gonna
Chessy.
love her. She'll
Hopefully-
no longer be Alona Mar alone at the bar.
Hopefully this
It's
reaches
honestly-
her.
Yeah,
I hope so.
because we like to give like actual tangible advice here.
Actionable advice.
Now,
Alona
Ben,
Mar no longer be
excuse
alone
me.
at the bar.
Chessy.
We need to make Alona Mar the Dr. Seuss book. Alona Mar alone at the bar looking for a man
Near and
named-
far.
Near and far.
A man who's a star.
Alona Mar went to the bar and couldn't find the man, but he doesn't seem far.
Okay, we lost it at the end, but it's fine.
Alona Mar alone at the bar.
It's honestly pretty good.
I'd read it.
Went to find a man, again, who wasn't far.
Does he have a nice car?
Ooh!
She likes that Alona
this-
Mar.
Wait, this drink tastes like tar. What's that from?
Parent
What's
Trap.
that from? Parent Trap.
Bring it
Let me
full
bring
circle.
it back.
Wow, full circle. By the way, this wig smells like ass. ass.
Yeah, I do. I do think like
what do the people do to these wigs before they put them in the Amazon box and send them? Like wipe their ass with these wigs? Like hey, we have a really nice wig. Let me just wipe my ass with it before I send it to the customer.
I honestly think that might be what's happening for real.
Like, why wouldn't it be what's happening?
Yeah.
Or like, what is this hair made of? Is it like
Your mom's
fat
chest hair.
Yeah.
Chessy's chest hair.
Your mama's chest hair.
Ben, and by Ben, of course, I mean Chessy. We can't thank you enough for devoting your morning to Toastoween. You've become a real cornerstone of it. And I just been wondering if Chessy has any last words that she'd like to impart, any wisdom to the listeners of today.
No, look, this has been great. Listen to Good Guys and go to SpritSociety.com.
Chessy's kind of a capitalist.
She's just hawking product.
Hawking product here, left, right.
You know? I'm just saying the parallels. She sits on a vineyard. We sell wine products.
Right, and you get your wine grapes
from Dennis
Nick
Quaid.
Parker's vineyard?
Yeah, yes, from Nikki P. Nikki P's
P.
Vin.
That's your
Nikki
distributor?
P's Vino. Yeah, Nikki P's Vino.
Nikki
While I'm
P.
alone at the bar with Alona Mar.
Do you think we could do a spritz code Chessy to get you something today?
Absolutely. Let's do spritz code Chessy, CHESSIE, for 20% off.
Well, that's
at
generous.
SpritSociety.com.
I love that. Bringing it full circle.
Chessy.
You guys, another Toastoween in the bag. I will say, like, when you did something good, like this.
This was good.
This was good.
And now, just like for a big reveal, I'll take off this, like...
Yeah. Show us your final sweat stains. Oh, by the way, the under boob sweat stain cleared up. You're good.
How do I look?
You look naked.
I'm not okay.
No, I feel naked and afraid.
Also, the headphones are making the wig look even more like a mullet. 'Cause it's like pressing down and then fanning out.
How do people wear tight tank tops? Like, what is the goal? Like, it's terrible.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
It's not your best look. I'll say that.
No, like...
You guys.
I think we should
Chessy,
sign off.
You look good, Chess.
You look good.
How easy is that?
You guys, thank you so much for listening to The Toast. Happy Toastoween, the Millennial Morning Show, where we deliver the fast 5 stories that you need to know every Monday through Friday on YouTube. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please feel free to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. We're also available as a podcast anywhere podcasts can be found. So Spotify, iTunes, Stitcher, Public Radio, iHeart, Castbox, all the places where visit podcast. But it's also a 5-star review about how beautiful, stunning, and wickedly talented we are. Happy Toastoween to all who celebrate. I hope you guys have a very spooky day.
Love ya. Bye.